Turn up the volume, it's snippet time. Welcome to Sober Living Snippets, where we live alcohol-free so we can heal our relationships, feel youthful again, and ditch regret and shame. Hello, gals. Becca here with your snippet. Today, I want to ask you, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Okay, I'm teasing. But seriously, Florence Scovel Shinn asks us to find our perfect path in life. She says there is for each man. Let me just stop there. Let me just remind you that this was written in 1925 when the pronoun was man and him and his. So let's remember that she does not mean man, she means all of us. I know it gets to be a bit much, doesn't it? But you're with me, I know you are. I really don't want to change her words because they're her words. Florence Scovel Shinn says to us, there is for each man perfect self-expression. There is a place which he is to fill and no one else can fill. Something which he is to do, which no one else can do. It is his destiny. So I ask you, what are you doing? What is your destiny? What is the thing? What are you excited about today? What are you working towards? What is your divine design of life? That's what Florence says. She says, our highest demand is for the divine design of our lives. We must find the divine design of our lives. That's a big order, right? Especially when we're struggling with alcohol. But you know, the reason this excites me, and I really want us to talk about it, there's a lot more in this chapter, by the way, a lot of stories. She talks a lot about karma and how we come back to do what we're supposed to do. But I'm going to let you read that on your own, and I'm just going to focus us in on this idea of our divine destiny, our divine design of our lives. And the reason I think it's important is I honestly never would have found mine if I hadn't given up alcohol for longer than a few days or a few weeks or even a few months. I honestly believe from the bottom of my heart that until we break free and get real recovery, we won't be able to find out what the divine design of our life is. And I don't care how old you are, if you haven't found it yet, it's waiting for you. And that's not just me saying that. It's also our beloved Flossie. How did we find it? You know what? You're not going to have to look for it. It will come to you once you get over this hurdle. It just won't come when you're obsessed with alcohol. It can't. There's no room in your consciousness to find the divine design of your life. How can we find it when all we can think about is this struggle that we're in the midst of, this painful struggle? Now, I realize that we have other thoughts as well, but for the most part, if we're either still drinking or we're quitting and failing and quitting and failing, or in very, very early sobriety, there's no room for us to open up, sit quietly, do some breathing, work on ourselves, have our daily self-care practice, use our sacred space, do our meditation, whatever it is that we've chosen to look after ourselves. First of all, we can't even do those things. So like right there, we're stopped, right? We're stopped right there because if you're struggling with alcohol, I'm guessing that you're not taking very good care of yourself on a consistent basis. You're not growing as much as I know that you want to. I know you want to grow, or you would not be here listening to the snippets. You wouldn't bother because I'm constantly nagging you to grow. That's what I'm here to do, to remind you and inspire you to grow and offer up different suggestions and share other people's points of view. And if you didn't care, you wouldn't hear my words. And so you do care. And yet, if you're not over alcohol and recovered, and I say that past tense, then you're not going to be able to find the divine design of your life. And that's what we were put here to do. We were put here on this earth. And I don't care how many billions of people there are on the earth. Each one of us has a divine design, and it will come and it will smack you right in the face once you get past a certain point in sobriety. And it will be the most exciting moment of your life. You'll be sitting there going, wow, and your heart will explode with gratitude and love for just being alive. And you'll be so grateful to be alive and well and breathing and sober. And you'll be so excited for the next day and the next day and the next day of your life, because you will know the divine design of your life, and it will excite you so much that you can hardly wait to get up in the morning and do the next right thing to take you towards your divine design. Now listen, please don't think that I'm telling you that you're going to have to do something. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be rich. I'm not talking about that kind of thing. Often these are just very personal realizations. The divine design is very personal and individual, but we know in our hearts that it's right for us, and we do it, and we don't even care if other people know about it. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some of us have public paths, some of us don't. It doesn't matter. When I say this, I don't want to scare you into thinking, oh my God, she wants me to go public and do. No, I don't mean that. I want you to find what feeds your heart, feeds your soul, because I want you to feel that feeling. I want you to feel that feeling, especially because as a person who struggles with alcohol, you have felt so much pain, so much suffering, so much emptiness, so much loneliness, so much confusion in your heart that you deserve it. I really want you to feel that, because that's what we feel when we're struggling with alcohol. Like, what's the point of my life if all I ever do is struggle with alcohol? It's very, very, very lonely, very difficult path. And so I want you to know what it feels like to be sitting there and realizing, I know why I'm here, and feel your heart full of love and anticipation for the next thing that's going to come up in your life. I didn't expect to go in this direction, but I just have to follow my heart when I do these snippets. That was inspired directly from Flossie's chapter, Perfect Self-Expression. That's what she's telling us. If you'd like to hear more, then I encourage you to get the book, read the stories, and take it a little bit deeper. But that was the message that I got out of it for you today. And you're due for today. I encourage you to think carefully about how amazing it would feel for you to feel that satisfaction in your heart by finding your unique path, your divine design in life. Maybe you haven't even been able to hope for that. I certainly couldn't when I was drinking. All I wanted to do was survive. We can think bigger than that. We can dream for more than that, and we deserve it, and we will have it if we keep trying. Thank you for picking up your snippet today, gals. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.